Hi guys, this is your girl Alexis Laura, aka the Sportainment Queen, and you are welcome to another exciting episode of the Halftime Show. Make sure that you do like, subscribe, and share this video. So today we are having a legendary convo. Legendary, it rings a bell, right? Well, we will be having a beautiful conversation with one of Africa's, in fact, one of the world's best footballers. He has served his country as well as his respective clubs very well over the past decade. I'm talking about none other than Asamoah Gyan, aka Baby Jet, as we fondly call him right here in the motherland. We'll be getting into his personal life, his preferences. We'll be having so much fun right here on the show. But we will also be discussing his most recent project, the All Regional Games, what it means, how it came about, and how he intends to unfold this beautiful initiative. Don't go anywhere. It's still the halftime show. So you guessed it, I am seated by the one and only, the legendary Asamoah Gyan, aka Baby Jet, aka William Uncle.
Hey, William Uncle.
Hey, thank you so much for coming on to the halftime
Thank
show.
you. Thank you for having me.
It's great to actually have you here seated here. All right, so we'll be just getting straight into a topic for the day,
Yeah.
which is the All Regional Games. I've seen so much. I've just been impressed from the press launch to the torch relay to what's been happening in OT region and what to expect. Now, Ghanaians are watching, people from across the world are watching. We want to know what inspired this project.
Well, I've been saying this in my previous interviews. It started like 10 years ago. I started having those thoughts, some funny thoughts. Hey, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do something beyond football. Personally, I like to help people. That is what I can do. That is what I do. That's what I like to do, to help people as much as I can. You know, it doesn't mean I was a football player, so I just have to focus on really football. I just try to help people in general. You know, so I became a boxing promoter.
Wow.
People were even asking me, why a football player instead of you building academies and stuff, you were doing boxing. I said, listen, football is my job, it's my plan. I've helped a lot of individuals behind the scene, but I feel like this is what I want to do. I just want to help other sports for them to also benefit, because me being in that position, if I don't help, then who's going to help? So that is how I plan. So the whole original games thing is just to improve our sports fraternity. You know, that's what I decided to do, and it's a 10-year plan. It's a 10-year plan, but implementing was the problem. You know, we say we all have the plans, but how to implement it. So it's been something I've been thinking about, going back and forth till ARG. Okay.
It's beautiful. I love the fact that you're very passionate about sports, and it's lovely. You retired, officially retired from football, but you have kept yourself so relevant in the sports space. You from your book launch now to this. There's every single time something new is coming out from your camp. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
On that. I've seen the disciplines. I've seen tennis.
Yeah.
And I've been praying for the day when I could actually learn tennis and go head to head with you on the court, because you're so good. I've seen you and Bath go head to head on the court side. Tennis is part of the disciplines. Are you going to be coaching tennis in the air?
I'm going to sit back. I'm the face.
Okay.
I'm part of the organizers. I think everything depends on me, you know, so I just have to stay back.
So you think you'll be biased towards?
No, never. I won't even venture. I won't even go to any camp. I just want to make it a success for people to benefit. You know, as I said earlier, maybe in the press conference, I said ARG is here to stay. You know, we want to change the generation for people to come benefit from it. You know, now we can see, for example, you can see CAF. You know, we grew up witnessing CAF. We want ARG to be an institute, you know, for people to benefit from it. It's something that has to be part of Ghana. So that is the plan. And this first edition, we're trying to make everything right. Although there will be challenges and everything. So talking about bias, I don't want to be biased and do political or something
Yeah.
politics in it. No, we don't. I'm a sportsman. I was trained to do that. So everything has to be fair. I don't have to be biased.
Okay. And for grassroots development, I've seen Team ALG visit, OT region, and what are the other? Where are we visiting all the regions?
Yeah, that's the plan.
So are we going into the villages?
Yes, that is what we did it with OT and Krachi. We promised Ghanaians we have to go to all the 16 regions and to create that awareness. Sometimes, although the press conference, everything was telecast, we're doing a lot of promos, but a lot of people are in different areas that even know what is going on. Also, sometimes you need to go to the people to preach the gospel to them, to let them know what your project is about. So that is why we've been planning to go to all the villages. So I think it's a good plan. In went to Uti, went to Karachi, it was a success.
Yeah.
It was amazing. When we got to Uti, when we landed, I was like, oh, there's nobody here, but we went to the radio station. First interview, after coming out from the radio station, all the place was packed.
Wow.
I was like, are they ghosts or what? Like,
Where did
because
they come out from?
where did they come from? Because I didn't see anybody at that time. So after the first interview, everybody was like, I was like, you see, our plan was working because you have to go to the people to let the people know what is going on. And it was overwhelming. It was amazing, and
Wow.
I felt so happy. And the people were also happy. Sometimes people haven't even seen me in person.
Yeah.
They always see me on the screen.
Yeah.
And people even came to just touch me.
Wow. Oh my days.
Yeah. And when people are happy, I'm also happy. That is why I also want to help people to be happy. That is how I get my happiness from. I try to solve people's problem as much as I can. So when I solve people's problem and they're happy, that is my happiness.
Great. Great. So to an 11-year-old guy, 11-year-old boy, who's in maybe the northern part of the country, he's seen all regional games. He's seen you. He registers for football. What can you describe this 11-year-old boy's future in the next 10 years just by participating in ARG?
Yes. To be a pro, you have to start from the grassroots. And the ARG, we're starting with 18 because of, under 18, you have to go to parental guidance and all these things. And because we have a very, very short time, we decided to do the matured ones first, from 18 to 23. And after next year, we're going to open it up, and come up with whatever we want to do, because this is something we want to build. And I think the foundation of ARG is very, very strong. And when you are doing something, the foundation has to be very, very strong. And you can take it from there. There might be challenges, there might be input, people have suggestions, and there might be flaws and everything, which is normal. So an 11-year-old boy, maybe in the future, registers in ARG, participating in a tournament, and then scouts come pick the guy, the boy or a girl.
That's it.
Further the education, run or play football for the schools, ending up being a professional player,
The next
coming back to play for Ghana, and then ARG has produced something.
Wow.
So this is what the plan is.
This is a very beautiful picture.
The people can even get the opportunity through sports. Somebody can run 100 meters, get a scholarship in America. Maybe a person end up being a doctor.
Yeah.
Coming to Ghana to set up a clinic.
That's wow.
All because of ARG. So it's not only about the sport. We're trying to create something for the generation. And Yeah, so it involves a lot of things.
That is beautiful. And we know you as a person, you are very multi-talented. You've shown us. I grew up dancing to one of your songs, and I'm like, wow, this is me sitting next to you
Yeah.
today. The RG is having the official launch in a very very short while. We're
Yeah.
expecting to see something very very big.
Yeah.
We've also seen on your socials collaboration with music artists.
Yeah, music comes with sports. Everything, it's sometimes when there is football match like all sports, people normally go to the stadium,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
When there is a concert,
Yeah.
musical concert, people go to the stadium.
Okay.
So it's like we match in each other. It's something that can generate the crowd, something that can help the youth. So that is the plan. So we decided to bring some artists on board who have that fan base.
Yeah.
So, for example, if they are performing, their fan base are not only coming for ARG, but they are coming to support the artist, and they are coming to support good music.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a whole package.
So ARG is not just supporting Ghanaian sports, supporting Ghanaian music.
Yes.
Wow.
And the plan is even the 16 regions that we're going to do. We are going to bring some of the most influential people. For example, maybe you go to the Upper West, they have a musician there who.
So we're bringing up underground artists as well.
Definitely.
You're kidding me.
Ghana made me who I am. I always say that. Ghana made me who I am. Although I played for the club sides and everything, I was performing in Europe. I played for different countries. But when it comes to the national team, I think that is where people saw me the most.
Yeah.
And I always say I owe Ghana. There are some people who are not even good in the country. There are people who are bad in the country. But me, when I'm doing things, I don't see those bad people. I see the word Ghana. I want to help Ghana. That's it.
That's it. That is actually a man of the people. You are the man of the people. You are the man of the moment. But we'll be switching into our MVP on the halftime show. Aside all that you've done and all that you're doing, for people like me who follow you a lot on social media, we've seen that you show support to our players, no matter where they are, no matter what you're doing. We've seen that when a player is performing, you tweet, Charlie, watch out for this guy. We thought to imagine a Shimeru. We were calling you the prophet at a point because that was so beautiful to behold.
Yeah.
And we've seen that with Fatah Isahab. How are you able to pinpoint this talent?
I think it's me. When I see a good player, I always see it. Fatah Shawako, I think even when he was playing in the local league, there was one question one journalist asked me, who is the player I've seen in the local league so far? I remember I said,
when he was playing at Dreams FC.
Yes, I said, I mentioned his name, that he's somebody who can be very, very good. Although he didn't start so well for the senior national team, but he's picking up. He's a young boy, and he's picking up. Look at what he's doing in Leicester. And for me, although we needed him in the national team, but for him not to come to the AFCON, I think is the best decision he made, because he had to focus on his playing career, to focus, to make sure he gets to that height. So I think Ghanaian had patience for him, although there was a bit of criticism. I saw it, but I think it's a speed of it. Look at what he's doing now. Now Leicester has qualified. After he's coming to play for Ghana. So I think the decision he made, I think he's got the right people behind him who are advising him more. And he's a good player, and everything will depend on him to have a beautiful career, or to get to that height. Everything will depend on him. There might be advices and everything, but he's the one on the field. So he's doing so well. And my IQ, seeing players like that, when I see a player who can make it, maybe it's a gift.
It's a gift. Yeah, we're calling you the oracle now. and so with that, does this mean that players who sign up for ARG are going to be fortunate enough that you can keep an eye on them? Would you have the time to keep an eye on every footballer that participates in the all regional games?
That is why we have a comprehensive database, to make sure we monitor everything that is going on. Before you go, if you have paper, they'll say, "Oh, what are your names? Give me this money, let me put you in."
Yeah.
This time we have a comprehensive database that is going to monitor every player at the time, even when it comes to athletics, the time is going to running and everything. And I think we've been able to do the background work very, very well. And monitoring them, I think we're going to monitor some when it comes to those who might be picked for scholarships and stuff.
Yeah.
But ARG is here to give the platform to everybody. It doesn't matter wherever you are, everybody must be given a chance to play. We don't want a situation whereby they'll say, "Oh, we only pick players from Accra or we only pick players from Kumasi." This is the platform that everybody is here, and lo and behold, we'll get a lot of sponsorship, television to telecast live for everybody to see. For people to even judge. Oh, somebody will say, "Where is the guy from OT?"
OT, yeah.
He's not part of, So that
It's
is what we
open
are
to the public.
open to the public. We want to be fair. That's why I told you that I have to be fair. I don't want any libi laba laba thing.
Thank you so much. We're going to have a quick break now.
Right.
We'll get into the final segment.
Nice one.
If you can identify the player on the screen for us. Ah, he looks
Hey,
hard.
I wasn't born.
Hey!
So, is it Zico?
Are you sure? If that's your final answer, is it correct? Is it? It is. It is. It is. That was good. Okay, so we go to the next photo.
This is Bobby Charlton.
Bobby
The
Charlton.
late Bobby Charlton.
Good.
So rest in peace.
Good. The third one.
This is Van Basten.
Wow. But you're getting it, and you were so great. You're getting it. You need a difficult one for you.
This is Michel Platini.
Wow. That's very good.
Yes.
We got into the difficult one. Finally. I want to see you sweat small.
This is
Sweat small.
Is it English?
Yeah.
English player?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
I should tell you?
Yeah.
That's George Best.
George Best. There you go.
George Best. Okay.
Ah, of course.
Roger Miller. Oh, Thank you so much. So I'm going to have a very quick this or that session with you. Would you prefer to play at the Babaya Sports Stadium or at the Accra Sports Stadium?
For me, I played in both stadiums, but honestly, I prefer Babaya.
Babaya.
Yes.
Yeah. Why?
Because of the support. Sometimes I do ask myself,
what is happening?
What is happening? Because Accra, sometimes you start games and things that didn't go well, and the fans turn against you. But in Kumasi, they support you to the end, and then before they can criticize. So I'll prefer Kumasi, and I think that is why most of the games are played there because of the support.
Yeah.
So this is the opportunity for Accra supporters to also change.
Yeah. And I'm
That's the only controversial thing I can say now.
I thought supporters should please change, but I'm hearing a little birdie is telling me that ARG might be doing something at the Babaya Sports Stadium.
Yes, the press launch, the main launch, will be at the Babaya Sports Stadium, and we aiming to fill the stadium.
Hey, wow.
So this is for Ghana, so they have to come and support the event to make it a success, because it's not something we are going to do for a one-off thing and go. It's going to be every year. So this is for Ghana, so we have to embrace it. Sure. So this is the plan. We want to fill the Kumasi Sports Stadium.
It's free. It's open.
Open, free.
Wow. So we can all come.
And they are coming to see the artists also perform.
Wow.
Normally, the artists have to pay.
The artist fee, the concert. Yeah.
Yes, but this one we just opening for them too. So if you don't fill the stadium, we want to fill the stadium. If you don't fill the stadium, a DMB will win.
I know, right? I know. Tell them, free. It's free.
And artists are coming to perform.
Free concert.
Come on, let's make it a success and let's enjoy.
Thank you so much, Ewele Monko. It's been nice having you on the halftime.
Thank you for having me.
I look forward to seeing more of you at the all regional games. Thank you.
So keep promoting it for us.
I will.
Thank
Most
you.
definitely.